This insanely weird yet well done opening promo along with the music makes me duty bound to remove 3 sins for a great opening package. Also, I don't care what anyone says, this event gets an automatic sin remover because this is the first WWF event I ever witnessed in my life, so there.
South Florida is the battleground!
WWF unknowingly foreshadows pay-per-view name release 14 years later.
With the tag titles at the Royal Rumble.
Yep, you guessed it right, the Dudley Boys were the first wrestlers I ever saw in my life. That's only a note. The sin here is they don't use this entrance theme anymore. I actually like this one better than their current. Also, I gotta give this stage setup a sin remover because it looks so damn good with the helicopters and war equipment.
Thou shalt not miss!
Thou shalt not blah 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 cliche. One thing I never liked was Bubba Ray's stuttering. Pre-match brawl. Even at an extremely young age, I could tell that what Mosh was wearing is very disturbing. Everyone had childhood heroes, their father, Spider-Man, Superman, Batman, SpongeBob SquarePants. Well, my childhood heroes were the Hardy Boys. They instantly became my heroes the moment I laid eyes on them at this moment. Anyway, the sin here is directed to those who were born after 2000 who say they love the Hardy Boys more than I did. They were my heroes before those kids were even born. I know I'm not the only one who thought Howard Finkel said Mean Street Pussy. From looking at Bradshaw here, I totally can't believe he became JBL. No offense, Mark, but can you move, please? Can't see the hose. Also, that's right, I saw them hoes back when they actually dressed like hoes rather than PG formal outfits. Haha.
The hoes are gonna be, not at ringside.
No hose at ringside? No!
And this is all about the WWF Tag Team titles.
Trying to search for sins among all this chaos. That's the problem with battle royals. Your eyes move in so many directions that eventually you get dizzy. Why is there only one referee at ringside during a battle royal? How can one referee keep track of all the chaos?
We still got 2 posse members in the ring.
Yeah, but what if the referee turns back to the match, sees 2 posse members, but realizes that the blonde one, Rodney, is missing?
He's out, now Rodney's back in.
That's Jeff Hardy, not Rodney. What the fuck have you been drinking, JR?
Because the posse has been eliminated. How'd that happen?
Seriously? How do you think it happened?
Oh, there went Mosh. So that means the headbangers can go take a shower.
Why does the rules have to be the whole team is out when one member is eliminated? Can't you just let them all compete even if they end up fighting alone in the ring?
Uh-oh, look at 2 Hottie Scotty.
2 Hottie Scotty? Now you really got your names mixed up.
Landing on the
Devon attempted to pants edge.
some of that ring post. Oh, springboard.
Gotta love that springboard from Jeff Hardy. 1 sin removed.
And Bradshaw. Look at that.
You see, this is why there should be more than 1 referee outside the ring in a battle royal.
Jeff. Oh. Bradshaw's clothesline from hell.
That wasn't a clothesline from hell. He didn't run off the ropes.
Oh, wait a minute. Nice move. The roof's on the outside.
Ugh, for fuck's sake, that's twice the Hardys won.
I am still undefeated here in the World Wrestling Federation.
I am undefeated in WWF cliche. Previously on WWF.
About the 3. Wait a minute.
The 3 beats of Steve Blackman's music?
On, not
Kurt clearly missed that drop kick.
in the leg.
Gotta agree with the fans here. Kurt versus Steve has been almost all suplexes. Hell, it even ends with one.
Half Nelson, a roll up, and
Steve's shoulder was clearly not on the ground at all, so how does this pin count?
an idiot. Look out. Oh, Blackman with
Post-match assault. The WWF almost played Kurt's music when Steve celebrates. Previously on Armageddon.
Think that you have a chance to win the...
First time I saw Michael Cole, he was a useless interviewer. Now 17 years later, he's a useless commentator. But I can understand that it's hard to interview someone when you have an erection.
You're welcome. I gotta go. Thank you. Thanks.
Excuse me, gotta go jerk off. Pool match.
Maybe Moolah ought to try going without a bra. It might pull some of the wrinkles out of her face.
Jerry Lawler and his stupid old jokes, ladies and gentlemen. Wait, this match is for the women's title? A pool match where wrestling is obviously not going to be involved is for a wrestling championship? The fuck? You'd be better off competing without the title. Haha, you got water on the camera.
Trying to climb her, she's trying to drown her.
Attempted murder.
She's my hero. Come on, get him.
Ivory can't unstrap a bra for some reason.
Look at that. Kitty's won the match. This Kitty's
This whole match was completely uncompetitive, and for a wrestling championship too. This is honestly the dumbest way to defend a wrestling title in something that doesn't involve any wrestling. May, you might want to point the microphone a little closer to your mouth so we can actually hear you.
Oh my gosh!
Why does Sergeant Slaughter have to ruin all the fun?
At a combined weight of allegedly over 800 pounds.
Allegedly over 800 pounds? What the fucking fuck?
Who would you suggest that's larger than Batu and this?
Mark Henry and the Big Show? I have no idea how Crash's chest isn't broken from that.
Now, of course, if you were wrestling Miss Kitty, and that might be a different story.
We get it. Kitty flashed in front of the audience. We gotta move on now.
Down, and now, finally, Rikishi.
Viscera is a dick to Rikishi.
Look at this!
Viscera was watching hardcore the whole time and could have countered at any moment.
Oh!
Jeez, this is the second time Crash has taken damage like that.
Oh!
Rikishi was already starting to fall before Viscera ever hit him. Post-match assault from teammates.
Man to score pinfall or a submission wins the match, and they're...
Oh, I miss the good old days of WWF, back when Vince didn't give a shit how your character acted. Whatever happened to those days? I am honestly getting NWO vibes from listening to British Bulldog's entrance. Like seriously, I hear the NWO theme in there.
Hey, you guys, all you do is cause problems. You need to go back to...
Man, this just isn't the night for the Mean Street Posse. Then again, what night was, huh, playa?
Hard.
Haha, you slipped.
Oh!
Haha, you failed.
Becoming the European champion. Whoa!
Bulldog was clearly seen jumping up and pretty much having the spine buster delivered to himself.
That'll be all! Yeah! And Val Venus came off with a money shot!
Money shot? Haha, gross.
You can only win by pinfall.
What makes you think you control the rules of a match?
Kane is coming to get him some of X-Pac.
That honestly didn't come out right. More of DX's graphics constantly appearing and making me dizzy. X-Pac wasting time flirting with Tori, and you're the one saying she ain't gonna get none. Seems like you're trying to give her some, liar.
Well, not everywhere, huge size and strength. Will you get away from all these penis innuendos?
Jim Ross would honestly be one of the best hosts of Cinema Sins 2 Expansion. Next to myself, of course.
JR, you said penis!
So fucking what? Who cares if JR said penis? You act like that's a big deal.
The X Factor! Oh, right on the chair!
You know you could have won right there, X-Pac. X-Factor on the chair. Instead you decide to handcuff Kane? I guess you really didn't want to win or something.
Hold on, X-Pac! Oh, he just spit in her face. Oh!
Oh, the good old days. I miss them. X-Pac somehow didn't notice that Kane was missing and checked to make sure he wasn't exiting through the door to get him. Also, I don't condone the interference from the New Age Outlaws, but since the door was chained shut locked, why didn't they just throw the chair and handcuffs over the top of the cage instead of bolt cutting the door open? That way, if Kane ever did break the handcuffs, he wouldn't be able to open the door.
What the hell? No! Oh, for God's sakes!
I will remove 3 sins for that awesome high-risk move from Kane. I'm not sure exactly, but I think I first started liking Chris Jericho because his last name rhymes with mine. And we both had long hair, too. Not a sin of the event, but sin of myself, I guess.
You didn't know! You forgot that!
Attacking from behind. Also, more flashbacks of the good old days back when male and female actually competed against each other. Remove 1 sin.
That, well, hold your breath. Oh, China, upside down!
Wow, nice way to counter Chris, China. Another sin removed.
Hey, look out, look out!
You're the one who wanted to win the Intercontinental title. Now you don't care anymore?
Get out of there, he's not! Oh, look out!
China somehow didn't get disqualified right there. She drop-kicked the chair right into Chris's face, which technically means she used the chair in this match. And it's not a no disqualification match either.
China's shoulder, that steel. Oh, did you see that?
Low blows behind the referee's back. Why is it a sin? Because it's illegal in this match.
By China and Jericho.
Ah, you missed.
Stand the painful walls of Jericho.
Chris got his arm raised twice when he won the match. Does that mean any time a male defeats a female, they get their arms raised twice?
Gangland style.
Chris Jericho apparently invented Gangnam Style before it became a song with a ridiculous dance.
Here we go. Come on, you ready? Come on, let's go. Come on.
Chris really loves to fight women. He hopes for a fight with them and hopes he doesn't fight the men. The theme playing is the theme for Mick Foley, yet he's in his Mankind persona. So why isn't Mankind's theme playing?
17,054 fans.
Jim Ross must have been the inspiration of Michael Cole for constantly saying the number of fans in attendance as if we gave a shit.
An author who talks about his own book is almost as bad as a mother who talks about her own children.
Jerry Lawler is a dick to authors talking about their books and mothers talking about their kids.
And Mr. Ass comes.
Those shots from Mr. Ass are definitely destroying the air.
Oh, look at this. Oh, no, wait.
Why didn't Mr. Ass just take his shirt off before the match started instead of while the freaking Rock is in his face?
A barricade over the concrete floor.
There is so much chaos and carnage going on outside the ring that I'm surprised the referee hasn't thrown the match away yet.
On Mr.
Apparently one shot from the Rock can put you in a comfortable place on the top rope, as it does for Mr. Ass here. Road Dogg hurt his hand from doing the crotch chop. Referee knocked down at crucial point in match, cliche.
Break for the Rock and Sock connection. And this.
And again.
Oh, Al Snow this.
You know, I always found it weird for Al Snow to use mannequin heads as his weapon of choice. Nothing against them, I just found it weird.
This one is over. The Rock. Oh, wait a minute.
The referee didn't disqualify Rock for putting his hands on him. Grabbing the referee or hitting the referee counts as illegal conduct and the wrestler responsible should be disqualified. Holy shit, I'm saying the rules here. I'm supposed to sin, which I technically did. Seeing that the ring announcer continued to make announcements during post-match assaults makes me wonder why ring announcers of today stopped what they're saying during that. Also, post-match assault.
The Big Show's father's funeral.
After watching the promo video of the Big Boss Man crashing the Big Show's dad's funeral, I gotta remove a sin for the amazing heel work of the Boss Man.
When Big Freak Show's fake daddy died and went to hell,
Boss Man speaks for those who hate wrestling.
that's Big Show walking around, wah, wah, wah.
Boss Man acts like crying over the deceased loved one is embarrassing.
I will be the World Wrestling Federation champion, and I guess that makes me your daddy.
Apparently being the WWF champion makes you the former champion's father. So does that mean in 2015 that Seth Rollins is Brock Lesnar's daddy after cashing in that briefcase?
But by the champion, and from behind comes Prince Albert.
The referee clearly saw Prince Albert hit Show and didn't call for the disqualification. And I checked back, this match is not a no disqualification match. Al Snow interfered and attacked The Rock earlier, yet it's okay for Albert to attack Show with no consequences. Bull fucking shit, man.
Veteran from Cobb County, Georgia.
The crowd chanting boring because they answered the sin. This match indeed was boring. Also, this match was only 4.5 minutes long. A 4.5 minute world title match. What the fuck?
The Big Show kicked up.
I know that Show was hanging onto the ropes, but I still gotta remove 3 sins from seeing Show kip up like that.
And a choke slam. My God.
Damn, all this build up of Boss Man getting personal with Show, mocking Show's father's death, crashing the funeral, entering Show's home, only to get crushed in 4 minutes. What a waste.
Here comes Triple H.
I love the game by Motorhead as much as any wrestling fan, but my personal favorite theme for Triple H was My Time. So whether or not you agree with me, I am removing a sin for that awesome theme. And hey, look at this. This wasn't the very first time Hunter used the sledgehammer, but it was the first time he used it as a signature weapon. So there you go. I watched the first time Hunter used the sledgehammer as a signature weapon. Nice piece of trivia. Another sin removed.
Making his way to the battleground.
WWF really must have wanted to call this event Battleground, which would eventually become a pay-per-view 14 years later, ironically.
Senior referee.
Stare abuse.
I know it's personal. I know this.
This is pretty much my reaction every time someone takes freaking forever to make it to the ring, with the exception of The Undertaker.
Oh, McMahon.
The powder clearly missed. Also, since the bell hadn't rung yet, I will put in the pre-match assault sin.
And now McMahon.
That was a weak clothesline.
No holds barred. Pinfalls in this match. Count anywhere.
No holds barred and falls count anywhere, so we got 2 stipulations put into one. Why not just call it no holds barred, considering there's not one single pinfall that occurs until the end of this match? Vince and Hunter went through the crowd and into this dark area, all just to come back to the ring. I love seeing wrestlers fight in the crowd, but usually a cool moment happens. And we didn't see a majority of this fight in the dark. Why is Mankind out here? I understand the shopping cart of weapons, but why is he out here? There's a garbage can, a few road signs, crutches, and even a lead pipe. But sure, let's start things off with a trash can lid. Or how about we just run Hunter over with the entire shopping cart?
Oh, Triple H is washing his eyes out.
Hunter washes out his eyes with water, even though he clearly proved earlier that he could see no problem.
That's steel can!
JR, that's not a trash can. That's a lid. Vince went all the way around the ring before hitting Hunter with a garbage can instead of just moving to his left and being there in 5 seconds.
Choke the life out of Triple H.
Stephanie encourages strangulation.
Looks like a road sign or something.
Cameras and recording devices are prohibited, yet no one ever follows that rule. That may explain why Hunter hit Vince with that sign saying, "Vince, no one's listening to this stupid rule, idiot."
Gonna stay down. 2 before. 2 before.
Looks like Mankind snuck in Jim Duggan's wardrobe and stole that.
Kendo. And Big Man.
Haha, you fell. I think this one shot to the back of the head caused both a concussion and Vince decided to make WWF PG in 9 years.
Some guts and instinct here.
At this point, Hunter and Vince are just stalling for time by continuously walking around the stage area.
Oh, McMahon face first into that steel door.
Apparently hitting your face off a garage door can cause it to open. About 2 minutes of looking for Hunter.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Vintage Star Wars line.
Looking for Triple H. Hey, wait a minute.
Hunter must really suck at sneak attacks with cars. He honked the horn, giving Vince countless opportunities to get out of the way. What idiot does that when he wants to run someone over? Also, you ran away and hid from Vince just to eventually hit him with a car that would obviously fail. Talk about stalling for time.
Triple H.
Whoever threw that Coke bottle at Vince and Hunter is an asshole and a disgrace to wrestling.
He tried to run Vince down, but did he hit Vince King?
Obviously he didn't hit Vince. Vince is still walking and alive.
McMahon face first into another vehicle.
How convenient that we hear a helicopter at an event called Armageddon. What a coincidence. Damn it, Hunter, next time hit him harder so the glass breaks, then pull out some Skittles and send them to me, please. Anyone listening want anything?
Don't go up there, don't go up there!
What the fuck was that?
Oh no! Oh, God!
King Kong.
Daddy's standing right here in front of you.
What a no-good son of a bitch.
JR would be great at CinemaSins 2 expansion.
Go down!
Oh, McMahon knocked down.
Haha, you tripped.
McMahon's gotta watch this carnage!
No.
Oh, McMahon!
Apparently a soft kick to the ass can cause your balls to hurt.
You're the owner of this company!
That's literally the second time Hunter has pushed the referee over, and while it's hilarious to see that, it's still technically a post-match assault. Yeah, take a look at that. The first event I ever saw in my whole life was also the beginning of the McMahon-Helmsley era, and the first time that Hunter and Stephanie were on the same page. So there was a lot of firsts in WWF history that happened on the same night that I first started watching it. Ever since I saw this event, I became instantly hooked. 17 years later, I am the proud host of the WWE Sins. Take off a couple of sins for this amazing ending to a great event.